Hello, Watem here. Welcome back to Small Umineko When Seagulls Cry. Let us continue with the supposed explanations for the occult drawings in the first two games. And maybe we hear some kind of reaction to in each game. Sure. Oh. Oh, referring to Razor and don't think too deeply on it. Makes me want to think deeply about it. Actually, it really had been her whim. After what Beta had said to her, she couldn't say it out loud anymore. But she really had decided her methods of killing based on mere whims. No, it would be better to say that she had half-heartedly let Ronova decide. After all, she left the closed rooms of this game's first highlight to him. But if she had a cruel idea, then she would surely have explored the limits of the trust even worse than in the previous game. Hmm, indeed. Well, maybe she doesn't want you to succeed. Ever thought about that? Uh-huh. Beato tried to laugh harshly, but it was obviously the fake laugh of someone trying to cover something up. The new witch shrugged with a sigh. Oh, good luck with that. And what would that be? In a closed circle, when the first murder case occurs, the survivors always haul up. gathering together to observe each other and ensure their safety. Funnily enough, not only do mystery authors and murder culprits worry about how to break that situation apart, but so do witches, who supposedly exist at the other end of the spectrum. For a while, a new witch pricked her cheek with her pointer finger, and after acting as though she was planning something, she spoke. Oh, interesting. Beatrice wanted to show off. Oh, the gold, perhaps? Yeah. Um, when Rudolph left would have been the perfect time to get another kill in. I didn't read that last one, did I? As the new witch lowered her head, her face blank, she turned into gold butterflies and vanished. Beato didn't look happy at all. She seemed to be lonely because of how little she was being relied on. Aww. And when she doesn't, nah, she's definitely going to think that she's better than you. She laughed loudly on the outside, but a laugh no one can hear is completely pointless. Beato gave up and quickly stopped laughing whenever he chose that time to show himself. Oh, oh, yeah. I'd find it easier for it to be Hideyoshi, but okay.
Ooh, yep. After going after uh Kyrie. I remembered that I didn't need to use this. Kyrie called Rudolph out into the corridor. It was obvious that she wanted to talk about something that she didn't want the others to hear. Is it perhaps to do with the gold? Uh-huh. Is it something else? No, I'm pretty sure that's getting larger. Uh, we are in part like 30 something, which means we're getting near the end. Oh, do they have candles? Can the power be shut off from the outside? What time is it in game? 1. Okay. It was only natural that Natsuki was yelling about recklessness. After all, Rudolph had said he was going to the mansion to get food. Certainly on top of their fatigue, their hunger was tormenting them. In the beginning, a mild level of hunger had been just what they needed to fight off drowsiness. However, it now just made their minds hazy, since it was still only midday, and their bodies felt like they were reaching their limits. Um, yeah, a couple of hours then won't be too much of an issue. Um, your body kind of goes into energy saving mode, and so you don't really have that extreme hunger. Um, hmm. The thought of going to the kitchen in the mansion and bringing back some food certainly was attractive. I don't like this line. He definitely feels like he's hiding something there. He doesn't trust them, I think.
and Hideyoshi. Interesting. So they can watch each other. Oh, yeah. You want food for her? Hmm. Thinking back a bit, um, to the Beatrice, Endeavour Beatrice one. Um, no, it was Beatrice and Renove. Um, couldn't you have struck back by saying in red that he was in the guest room at the time of the murder? Specifically that it's Hideyoshi, and Hideyoshi is vouching for Eva. Um, but specifically saying that Hideyoshi is in the guest room in red, as opposed to saying that Eva is in the guest room in red. There might be something there might not be. Another thing is, it's not that line could also be just trying to mislead us into thinking that Hideyoshi was in the room when maybe he wasn't. Do they have candles or some other source of light? I also don't like the large glass windows. It does give them light inside and all, but someone could easily attack through there. So, question is, how did ever Beatrice uh, lure them out? Rudolph, Kirie, and Hideyoshi, each leaving their own brave words behind, left the lobby, and were never seen again. Maybe. Who knows? Compared to the time Rosa and Maria had gone outside, the winds were much stronger. Rudolph's group of 3 people jogged through the rose garden without umbrellas, holding their guns in the folded cart. If everything had been still and quiet, without the wind and rain, they would probably have kept their ears open and moved with caution. But in this rain, even if some suspicious person was hiding nearby, it would be difficult to notice them. Because of that, it had been Rudolph's plan to instead dash through the dangerous area. There was a chance that their opponent was equipped with a gun, and walking slowly with their guard up would only make them targets. Taking swift action was probably the correct choice. Even as Rudolph and Hideyoshi continued to run, they looked around restlessly, vigilant of their surroundings. Rosa and Maria's deaths had not been caused by a projectile weapon. However, it was easy to suspect that the servants had been killed in such a manner. Will they come flying out of the dark? Or will they take careful aim and snipe from the shadows? Either way, they couldn't relax their attention for even an instant. But even so, when they reached the overhang in front of the entrance to the mansion and escaped the reach of the raindrops, they felt themselves breathing a sigh of relief. So, my next question is, how will Rudolph and Kirie die while Hideyoshi survives? Now they just need the goat-headed servants then. As the two cautiously surveyed their surroundings, Kirie unlocked the entrance with a master key she had been given. I wonder if maybe they'll see it, maybe they won't, but the portrait of the witch in the lobby, if it has been replaced with Eva Beatrice. It felt as though it felt like the air in the mansion was stagnant with a gloomy silence. On top of that, it was still thick with the stench from Kinzo's burnt corpse in the boiler room. And they were struck with an uncontrollable desire to leave the mansion. Wasn't one of the dead bodies in the kitchen, from memory? Was it not? The 3 of them dashed towards the kitchen. And after they disappeared from the entrance hall, the new witch appeared there. How did you do that? The witch grinned. Thinking about it now, no matter how unbearable their hunger had grown, it hadn't even been a few hours since Rosa and Maria had been attacked and had lost their lives. In that case, why had they needed to recklessly leave the guest house? Until that question could be dealt with, the only answer was that they had been called out by the witch's magic. But supposedly Hideyoshi would? The instant she proclaimed that. The entrance hall doors locked and the windows too? Oh, the mansion was sealed off into a separate world. Unless the barrier was undone, no longer would anyone be able to exit this mansion or enter it. The witch's face twisted with brutality. She just couldn't help looking forward to toying with someone's life again. And so she'll just make it necessary cruelty. For demon stakes. You need to strike certain places and kill them. And it was taken from you? She'll kill them multiple times. Fill the kitchen with more than... Oh, except I guess the blood comes back into place, doesn't it? I was going to say just fill the kitchen with more blood than anyone could ever contain. Her absurd argument was, for an endless witch, an extremely valid one. The etiquette for controlled the manner of killing the sacrifices of the fourth twilight onwards was represented by the lines like gouge the head. However, that referred to the way those people died in the end. In other words, in the process leading up to that, she was free to tease and kill them however she wanted. She just had to keep on reviving them, and follow the rules only when she killed them the final time. Though Renove felt that her innocent cruelty was part of her talent as a witch, he was beginning to notice an innately brutal side of her. Oh. Witch stared blankly at the steaming butler, who was surprisingly afraid of guns. Perhaps Beatrice has one, but not Eva. Oh, or is he referring to this Beatrice, not predecessor Beatrice? I don't like these descriptions that you've been given recently with the anti-magic stuff. But in any case, I will be ending it. Oh, I'll give him one last line. And with that note, I'll end it there for today. I hope you've all enjoyed. Let me know any feedback you have in the comments. And until next time, see ya.